We're live. We're ticking. We're all good. Devil dogs. There we go. We're live. We're live. Welcome back in. It's Wednesday morning. The sun's out. The moon's out. Astronauts are floating around space. Iran bent the knee. It's all good. All good. We'll wait till everyone gets in. Two. Just like that, the war is over. The war to end all wars. Not bad. Not bad. I wonder what's going to happen next. It's like I'm watching a four-part series. We got, people are still going to fire stuff in the Strait or a Moose, but the whole idea was to destroy everything they have and for them to stop shooting in the Strait, and it's done. It's over. Not bad. Not a bad little operation. We were able to kill everyone we wanted, up everything we need, and they make a deal. Not bad. And we don't do anything. All we do is sit back and just enjoy, man. I think the stock market's going up finally. That's good. And Pam Bondi's gone. Sheesh. Dude, that girl effed up bad. I don't know what her deal was, but that's those binders of the Epstein files, and then something about she kept talking about the Dow Jones being up during her Senate hearing or something. Panicked, dude. She panicked. She panicked. No Marine invasion of some stupid place, no 82nd Airborne being thrown out of a plane. It's not bad, man. I'll take it. I'll take the fact that we can absolutely we've always had it, but we definitely have it more than ever, like a carte blanche way of we could just bomb, and then after that it's all good. That's I mean man, the way they've been bombing stuff out there, and then all we had to talk about some 5 or 10 point plan, and that's the thing, man. Like the Iran's, it doesn't matter like what the deal is. It does all the points. What matters is that they bent the knee, man. We bombed them, and now they're coming to talk to us. Or they could have told us to F off, and our administration said, oh, they're going to talk to us anyways. And the news spreads out like wildfire. The Iranian government, if there's anyone left, doesn't have a voice because they're all dead. You kind of fludge a treaty and bada bing, bada boom, man. Have all the NATO battleships go down there and take over the strait, and we bounce. I don't know what's gonna happen, man. There's a couple different options, I guess, but if people believe it's open, it's open. That's my theory. If you say it's open and people believe you, whether someone shoots a little rocket at you in the next week or two, that really won't matter anymore. That's been happening since, I don't know, the freaking 80s. It'll be interesting. It will be interesting, Devil Dogs. It will be interesting. Pete Hegseth, I think, just spoke right now. It will be interesting, but next on the list is who? Maybe North Korea. I mean, there's Korea, China. I wouldn't really say Russia. Russia, they can't invade their own neighbor, so um, not a bad world, man. Not a bad world we live in. Then in my 30, 40 years of life, we've taken down Cuba, Venezuela, Iran, Iraq, Afghanistan. Ooh, boy. Uh, God, who knows? I mean, in the 80s, who'd we go after in the 80s? I don't know. Mogadishu, I get Black Hawk Down. Not bad, man. Not a bad way to start. No, there's not a lot of militaries left, you know? Not a lot of militaries left. Do you have a girlfriend or boyfriend? Do I have a girlfriend or boyfriend? Do not. I do not have either. I have a girlfriend. Her name is America. She's uncontrollable. She's uncontrollable. She's out of control. But I mean, who'd we sign that deal with? That's the main thing. The gay Ayatollah. You know, who'd we? Was it their president or whatever? That's the best part, man. Like, just or the United States federal government just says, "Oh, we're making a deal with them. Oh, we made the deal." I don't think there's. I mean, this is kind of shooting from the hip here, but I don't think there's anyone really to make a deal. As long as you say there's a deal, the people that are driving those insurance companies, they don't know jack. The people that are shooting those rockets probably can't really speak to any higher ups in the IRG in Iran. I mean, and the hardcore radical guys in Iran, the minute they find out that there's some sort of deal between, you know, the evil Satanist West and America, they're going to lose their shit. It's like a double-edged sword of those people. How about that? How about that one girl living here in California, boys? What's her name? Soleimani's niece and daughter or something, dude, with their titties, her Iranian titties, all orangutan titties hanging out loud, trying to live out here in Los Angeles, dude. I told you, Los Angeles is a port city. It's like Tortuga, man. You guys ever seen Pirates of the Caribbean? LA's like Tortuga, man. A bunch of freaks and geeks end up going there, Iranian titties hanging out, dude. Her dude, imagine living on the moon and saying the moon sucks, you know, or like your government sucks. Like, this stupid bitch lives in California and talks shit about America. Now you gone, girl. Now you gone. Hope you like getting butt rammed in Iran. Especially, dude, imagine going back to Iran right now when it's a dumpster fire. Her fucking orangutan Irani titty. No one wants to see your hairy ass titties, girl. Get out of here. LA, man. She fit the LA. She's the typical LA girl, man. Like that girl that was arrested by Rubio and deported by ICE. That those girls are all over the place in Los Angeles. They'll you let America sucks, but then they're gonna go to a nightclub in Los Angeles. We'll go party in Vegas, dude. We call those girls bottle rats back in the day. Bottle rats. They just come around and try to sit where you were sitting just because their feet hurt and they're wearing 10 steel stripper shoes. Yeah, man, these is not good, man. Not good. Early fourth shift goal. It's quite early today. Gotta get back on that grind, Mama. Had some time off. Gonna get to the old paying of taxes, huh? What's up, Devil Dog? Idaho, guys. Super 5. Back on the grind. Hop on the bus, Gus. I'm kind of early, but I gotta be somewhere at like 9. I gotta be somewhere around 9. Hey, that Soleimani's niece is not bad looking, but just sad, man. If that girl would have shut her fucking slut hole and never flown back to Iran, she could have been a very rich young lady getting pounded in Las Vegas as she drinks mimosas. But she effed up, and now she's going back to some shithole in Iran where, I hate to say it, she's probably not going to live that much longer. Or she'll get like asylum in the United Kingdom. I don't know, man. After you get kicked out of one country, it's going to be hard to go back to any other Western country. She might go to the United Kingdom or some crap, some Muslim country like that. The United Islam of England. Very, very disappointed. Very disappointed. And I heard there's like a big Indian statue in some sort of Texas city I saw online somewhere. Is that true? The Indians, man, they love their religious little statues and temples and weird satanic little demons. I got to be in a call next month. Oh no, in Cali. Oh, my man, where you going, man? Where you coming out to the farmland of SoCal or the beaches of the western part or wine country up north? You got the deserts. What part? What part here? Where you be? Where you be? Yeah, it's a nice day. Driving through open fields of, well, it used to be full of cows. Well, they're farms. You know, all these things are little farms, but they used to be a lot more cows. It doesn't smell like caca out here anymore. It used to always smell like cows. You know, cows. Exciting stuff, man. We are. Dude, my buddy, he was like, "Hey, Matt, I got to ask you a question. Uh, Pete Hegseth guy, he's all, why do I cringe when he speaks?" I was like, "Oh man, is my boy Jason. I was like, Jason, man, don't worry about it. He's hard to listen to." He's all, why does he talk like that? He couldn't explain why he was talking the way he was talking. I was like, oh man, that's how like officers speak. They're like very bullety points, PowerPoint esque, very like they'll speak like almost above your head as if they're talking. They'll speak at you as if they're talking to like a group of people. They're very strange, dude. And I think he was in the army, and he'll say war fighters a lot. And he's like, why does he keep saying war fighters? Like, this guy's a fucking idiot. I like, dude, just bear down, man. I was like, the worst thing you can do is get pissed off how absent. I was like, in the Marine Corps, it's even worse, brother. It's even, everyone's called the devil dog. You have to give people one all the time where you got to say kill, give them one, kill. You got to do. Oh, it's just motivating, you know. That's and it's not motivating, but we call it being motivated. Oh, it's just a boy. Yeah, he's all dude. I cringe like when I hear him talk. It's so hard for me to listen to him. I was like, yeah, that they'll do that to you. That why do you think everyone gets out of the military, big dog? That's what I told him. You know, I was like, dude, in the Marine Corps it's worse, and we usually have to stand at attention, and they'll speak for fucking hours because they have this great long stupid speech that they memorized, and they think they're like super motivating. It's the worst. They're like the person with no friends or no girlfriends and their fucking wife wants to blow their own head off. It could be bad, but it is what it is. Yeah, it was pretty funny though. I'd have like, you know, hey man, yeah, that's the way officers speak, devil dog. This is the lowest point in our history. Oh, what's up, Mark? In terms of foreign policy, are you, the lowest point? I can absolutely pick up of lower points and how about invading Iraq when there was no such thing as a nuclear weapon in Iraq. I think that was one of our lowest points. I don't think bombing a country and then having them bend the knees really a low point. I mean, Obama did that with like Libya or Syria, right? Bush Jr., you know, and Colonel Colin Powell pretty much convinced the whole world to. I don't know how two dipshits let you know were that convincing, but as hell now and benefited nothing from this. Oh, I think we benefited a lot. I don't think you know if you're thinking like money or material wise. I don't you know I don't. Uh, we don't have to deal with Iran and their bullshit for a long time. For a long time. That's something amazing, dude. We don't have to deal with their crap for a long time, and it just proves to you know the world stage that America we could bomb whoever we want, and we don't even have to make an excuse to like we don't have to say a weapon we they might have weapons of mass destruction. We just kind of do it now. I don't know. If you think, yeah, I mean, if you think America looks weak, man, that's your own kind of opinion. You know, I don't think like you know, I think you have a political mind where we have to win. You know, politicians win wars. Presidents can win a war, I guess. People who fight the war, we just go home, big dog. We do the damn thing and go home. So looking weak is I don't you know Mike Tyson looked weak at age 64 fighting Jake Paul. You know, that you look weak there. I don't, you know, how do you look weak as a country? I think we've been, I think leaving Afghanistan and having 14 Marines die is, I guess, a weak way of looking at things, also. But people got over that pretty quick. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? No, I mean, Jelly Bean. We never had an aircraft carrier. What? Imp? Limp? Is that limp? I don't. We've never had an aircraft. We've had plenty of aircraft carriers doing a bunch of shit. I think we've sunk a couple of our own for coral reefs. I don't. Was that like we had an aircraft carrier limping out? I don't know, man. I mean, if you say we look weak, then I would tell you yourself to look at yourself in the mirror and tell me if you look weak too. If that's your opinion, big dog, you know, good on you. Good on you. Some people think we look strong. Some people think we look weak. Some believe in Allah snack bar, and some people believe in a hippie guy likes to drink his own blood and eat his own body. I don't know, man. All I know is that it's over, and like, we can we can drop 70,000 pounds of ordnance on your supreme leader and just walk away. I'm okay with that. Imagine taking up the high command of Germany, dude, in one fell swoop, and knowing at any time we just walk away and there's nothing they. Oh, my internet. Mark, obviously, yeah. I mean, history is how it's taught to you. History is how kind of lady boyish are you? If you get all if you can't handle like slavery and hangings and us blowing other putting them in the Stone Age, you're gonna history is to remind you things are bad anyways. I don't. There's no good history. I never read like, oh, I remember when something good happened in history. I don't really remember. You always just remember like the bad history stuff. And people like Mark, they can, people. It just sounds funny when you never served, and then you start talking about like military stuff or how an aircraft carrier works, dude. Fucking an aircraft carrier, those things, dude. There's a reason why we're the only country that can build them. And aircraft carriers are so big, they don't float. They just on top of the water. Dude, you guys got to go. If you're ever in California, man, go to the aircraft carrier in San Diego. It's huge, bro. It's huge. Yeah, and people have got this guy Mark could be a Haji from the Middle East and just be butthurt. He could be one of those lady going in the fog boys. Sheesh. I don't know, man. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Has their own opinion and an excuse, just like everyone has an a same. Oh, well, the same, big dog. This is the lowest. Blah blah blah. Oh, Lala. Good morning, handsome. Hey, what's up, girlie? Didn't even recognize you. What's going down? What's going down? This guy's farming. What is going down? Driving through the farmlands of great California. Just thinking about winning the war to end all wars. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Jelly Bean. Man, I'm glad it's ended. I don't know how. I don't really care how long it's lasts, but as long as you tell people it's gonna end and it's ended, and really, I mean, does a conflict ever end like the Iraq War? I mean, kind of hasn't really won. I mean, stopped, right? ISIS went over. It's the Middle East. There's always going to be inbred dipshits with the rifle. But as long as the Iranian government bent the knee and we can move on, we're all good. And I didn't mean to go down this road. Did not mean to. I'm going to go right in here. All right, all right. Did you see that huge warehouse fire? Oh, yeah, in Ontario. I did. I kept hearing about it too. Yeah, I heard they kind of suspect arson or something like that. Someone crazy, some pissed off dude. Yeah, I did. It burned down a whole. Yeah, I don't. What was in that warehouse? I don't even know. If you guys saw it, there's a huge warehouse in Ontario, California, man. That's kind of where I live, and it all burned down. A population of like I don't know, 500,000 people. Heard it was Habibi that did. Oh no! It's like a low key terrorist attack here. That's not good. That is not good. Hopefully that will wake up like wake people up if it was a Habibi. Let's see what Pete Hegseth has to say. Anything good, boys? Where's my volume?
Is improved utterly in.
Did we win? Did we win the game? Let's see. What's the Dow doing, boys? What's the Dow doing? Trump is impatient on progress. Vance warns Iran. 1 hour ago. What do you mean? Oh, dude, it's not done. Oh, I guess it is done. Man, I was hoping we would bomb just I was hoping everything we would take out everything. Didn't really want to do it. Not a good idea. It's just something just you don't really want to have to bomb an entire nation to the Stone Age, but the moms and dads and I've ever ran, the brothers and sisters, the daughters, they don't deserve to live pretty much the rest of their life in a cave, but I guess we did the right thing, huh? We gave them an opportunity to bend the knee to the Targaryen family, you know. Oh Habibi. Yeah, I don't know. It will be I don't know how this deal is gonna work. No nuclear enrichment, which is whatever. We pulled out. We already used that one against Saddam, and Saddam's not here no more. Can't do anything with the Strait of Hormuz, the Strait of America, stuff like that. The Jews and the Abraham Accords, the Jews and the Muslims are fighting against Iran. So if that's happening, because this is crazy, man. When I was in the Corps and doing the thing in Iraq, that was the whole problem with the Iraq was Saddam would launch his Scud missiles into Israel. His Scud missiles into Israel. Um, Hoping that Israel and the Jewish military would invade or bomb a Muslim country, and it would piss off Saudi Arabia and others, because that can't be allowed. The Jews attacking Mohammed, right? But now, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, UAE, they're all for Israel bombing two or three, or actually, I mean, Lebanon, uh, New Gaza, and Iran, and I mean, Israel, Saudi Arabia is all for bombing Iran, which is wild. UAE, that UAE guy, you know, fucking hates Iran, dude. The UAE crown prince. That guy hates Iran. Very smart dude. Very intelligent dude. Very peace in our time, boys. Peace in our time. Yeah, now everyone hates Iran. Everyone agrees that Iran has to go. Saudi Arabia, Qatar. Let's check out hmm, shipping in the Strait of Hormuz. Radar. Let's see. Videos. 1 hour ago. Oh, shit. Sheesh. We're looking good, boys. Looking good. Live map of the Strait of Hormuz. There we go. Yeah, they're starting to go in a little bit. A little bit. But in the end of the day, it is technically, if an oil company doesn't want to go through the strait because they're scared for some reason, that's on them. That you know, it is what it is. It ain't nothing you can really do about that. Here we go. Live tracker. Live open source tracker. It is full of boats. I have no idea. What's this? Position received 56 minutes ago. Destination to order. China. Brazil. Oman. I don't know. It looks okay, I guess. They can deal with that. They can deal with that. Trump winning. What's up, Notorious? How you doing, brother? Semper Fi, man. Semper Fi. Trump winning. America's winning, big fella. America's winning. Trump's just a voice for us humble folk that put him in there. Us humble folk that put him in there. Yeah, good view, huh? Good view. Us humble folk put him in there and want it done, man. We're winning with immigration. We got that one Iranian hairy girl, Soleimani's niece, to get the fuck out of my state of California and Los Angeles. We don't take kindly to them people around these parts of the woods. We don't take kindly to them people. Dude, hey, my thought, dude, the picture of the thumbnail of the dude, the the retard's holding up the dude's underwear. There's no, how did that guy lose his underwear? Unless, oh well, technically you always kind of bring some extra underwear and socks with you. And I'm sure he probably shite his pants after crashing. So they're probably picking up his crappy American flag Tommy Balami underwear, whatever it is. That can't that. Ah, man, what a bunch of idiots, dude. Like, I don't know, man. I just, like, it makes America look weak or Trump look stupid or this and that. It's like, dude, how do people come up with that? We have, imagine you can go around and punching people in the face without ever being in trouble by someone else or being stopped. That's what we do. If you give us shit, if you give Americans shit and America shit, dude, we'll bomb your country on a Tuesday afternoon, man, for fun, for funsies. Devil Dog, been a while. T, what's up, baby? How you doing, brother? Semper Fi, man. Been a good bit, man. We're living the dream out here. We're living the dream. I'm just watching the Strait of Hormuz. I can't tell if it's open, closed, sideways. I don't really care. We don't get oil from there. Oh, dude, actually, I filled my tank up yesterday, and actually, I spent a lot. It was a lot. It was a lot. It was a lot, but not the highest I ever seen it. Not the highest I ever seen it. It was really expensive when I was in high school. During the Bush Junior years, the Iraq War, gas was a ton of money. A ton of money. I remember filling up. Uh, Me and my brother would go and fill up his expedition, and this is when we didn't have, we were in our teens or 20s, or my brother might have been older, but we were teenagers, and it would take us like $200 to fill up his entire expedition, and that was like 2003, 2005, 4, something like that. So it's bad. I've seen worse, but it's probably and damn it, only if I waited one day. If I waited one day, I guarantee the gas is like $1 cheaper. Oh, I really blew that one. I blew that one. Right? I should have waited one more day, damn it. Like one more day. I guarantee you it's like $1.50 cheaper now. And when people complain about gas in California, it's only in California I'm talking about, devil dogs, because people out here are really stupid. I think if gas is, I think I bought gas for $5.45 last night. If people didn't vote on taxing our own gas, it would probably be like $4, because we probably put $2 of California state tax on it since, I don't know, 10 years. People voted on raising their gas prices up like twice since, I don't know, 2010. Not just little, not like five. It was like 30 cents for one, and then 80 cents for another. And they asked, and the prop was, we'll tax your gas more. This way, the state of California will get more money to fix the roads that they already have a budget for. So, yeah, people in California, I know no one cares about people in California, especially living in any other state. But anything bad that happens in California, people in California deserve it. I hate to say it out loud. People in LA, you wanted the sanctuary cities. You got the stupid, dumb bitch from Iran moving to LA and just, that's what LA gets. You guys wanted that. Dude, that gas in LA is probably like $8, $7, $8. I'm not sure because I don't go to LA and LA sucks balls. Trump lost. I don't know. What did he lose? Did he lose his wallet? I'm not sure what he lost. Your opinion on Iran? Will they open the strait? And if they do, they will. Will they open it? And will they keep their promise and keep? Oh, your opinion on Iran? Will they open the strait? And if they do, when will they open it? And will it? Will okay? Well, Leon, it's not, when you say open, and the news does this, and even Trump, it's not like a store where you're going to know they're open from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. and then this magical Iranian thing comes out and closes it. No one has America hates when things get in our way of our ships, and no one has it'd be the first time ever that someone can control a waterway as in an ocean, not like a river or the Panama Canal. But and especially, we're not going to ever let some weird country like Iran control anything. A waterway's always open. The ships and the companies and the Joe Schmoes that are on those big old oil tankers. I don't blame them for not trying to run through the gauntlet of the strait. I don't want to die on a stupid oil rig. So it's kind of up to the businesses to take that risk. The whole opening and closing, if the way I think, just the way my opinion and my brain works, the minute the United States, the waterway is open, you just got to run the gauntlet, and that's a big risk. And I don't blame anyone for doing it. America, we just want them to say it's open. I don't think people like the IRGC guys, they'll still try to fire stuff. The rogue guys, they'll still do wild stuff on the strait. That probably won't really stop. I mean, they've been doing it. They've been threatening to close it and shoot stuff down. They've hit a couple boats back in the day, oil rigs. So that's okay. And my theory is, like, you get them to say, yeah, we're gonna come to the table and negotiate with Trump or the United States. Trump says, "Oh, it's open, boys. The stock." It will never, like, it's not a door. It's not a door. I guarantee, like, a month now, one of our boats or an oil rig will get hit. There'll be some crazy person on the shoreline, just pissed off. It's more like, it's more. You just gotta say it, man. You gotta say it. That shit's open. You got, and it'll be open. It's kind of like your dad telling, I don't know, your dad telling you, don't be scared, just, face your fear and go through the scary, spooky house. It's kind of like that. It's, you know, you got to take a risk. Iran doesn't really have a military. They have no way to mobilize their forces. They don't make Iranian tanks. When's the last time you heard of a great, 7-ton truck to carry troops, or like a transport plane? They don't have any of that. Russia has some stuff like that. We obviously do, but you know, Iran's gone, man. Like, Iran, there's no more government. They got a couple of, like, head dudes that I guess been on TV before, but I the whole, yeah. I mean, just the you just got to calm everything down, and everything's calming down. But it'll pick back, and I don't think we're gonna stop, like, patrolling the strait. So there'll be a ceasefire on America's terms. I don't think the dudes on, near the Strait of Hormuz that are trying to launch a missile, those guys aren't part of the deal. So I guarantee our warhogs and our helicopters will be doing flybys and drive-bys, all still. It's they bent the knee. They came to the table after being bombed and bent the knee, and that's all we needed, baby. That's all we needed. Anything else is just hearsay. Trump, what did Trump lose? And paid Russia to $260 billion. That's a chunk change. And Trump lost his. Did Russia steal Trump's wallet? Is that what you're saying, Ronald? Your opinion on Gavin Newsom and why? Oh God. Well, I don't know. Gavin Newsom's in charge of California, and Mayor Bass is in charge of LA. And to be quite honest, I live in Southern California, and I don't really care what happens in Los Angeles. Gavin Newsom's a sleepball. Well, he does, like, I can't do the cheerleading speaking how he does it. I mean, like I said, if you don't like Gavin Newsom, and he's absolutely gonna run for president, shit, he might even win, dude. I wouldn't doubt it if he wins. But we all deserve it. People in California deserve what they deserve. And if you lived in LA and your home was burnt down in those Los Angeles fires, which we went to, I don't feel bad for you, dude. I don't feel bad for people in California. If you feel bad for people in California with the fraud that's happening at the Leering centers, and the fucking Indians that come down here, and Oh, dude, the Chinese and the birthing houses out here. Oh, dude, guys, you have no idea how wide it's the wild, wild west out here. It's always been the wild, wild west. Always been. We got Chinese birthing houses. We have Indians, a ton of Indians. H1B. I mean, these fuckers are fresh off the boat. Um, we have a governor that's I think he's kind of retarded. And then there's Mayor Bass, who also I think is. I mean, we have a celebrity in Spencer Pratt from Laguna Hills that's running for mayor, and he's going to lose. He won't win. No fucking way. The Democrats have this shit locked down like a stronghold, man. And a lot of people I grew up with in California, they're all gone, man. A lot are moved out of the state, Tennessee. Some went to Texas. The homes out here are, the side, uh, the homes out here are the same size as they were built in the '80s, and they're worth 10x. So it's not like your normal high school kid could get a good job out here and you're going to buy a $2 million home that cost someone, I don't know, $200,000 in the '70s. So it's the same home, same property, same square inches, square mile, whatever, square feet. Yeah, San Francisco's $8. Yeah, what's up, Uncanny Super Five, brother? Yeah, San Francisco, they deserve anything that happens in California, ladies and gentlemen. They all deserve it. I deserve it. I live out here. I try to fight. I vote no on raising taxes on gas. I try to do it all, but we get voted out, man. We get voted out, and I don't know how many people either vote Democrat. I don't know that many Democrats, and if I do know them, I don't think they vote all the time. I don't think most of them, like my buddies, if they're Democratic, left leaning, they don't go and vote. They don't care. They got families. You know, I think I asked my buddies, like, when's the last time you guys voted? They're like, oh fuck, we don't. They're too busy. We're too busy out here, man. Then you got to drive to a polling. You're gonna be stuck in traffic for like 20 minutes. Fuck that. Iran gets supplied by Russia. I'm sure they do. I'm sure they do. Iraq got supplied by Russia. Afghans got supplied by Russia. Russia likes to sell a bunch of shit. What you don't know. What's up? Yeah, Trump lost his wallet, I guess. When do you think that our troops will leave Iran? Well, we don't have any boots on the ground. And that's why when people like say a war, I guess bombing Syria and Libya is a war too. And then we bomb Iran, you know, you're not going to have the entire, like the war I fought in Iraq, the entire Marine Corps was deployed. Like that ain't happening. Um, the entire army was deployed to Iraq when I was there. Like that's a war. That's ground invasion, boots on the ground, heavy tanks, artillery, 777s. This is just an air campaign with a little extra love. Boots on the ground. There's no need. We don't. We could everything. We see everything in high def, 4K, 1080h, 1420p. You don't really need boots on the ground. You don't really need. I mean, war is changing, devil dogs. It from the war I fought in. I see now on the news and online, and we're so good. You don't really need boots on the ground. If you have drones that are in the air that can point down and you can see everything on 4K high def, why you don't need me to see it and call it in. The drone has better eyes than I do. Yeah, the drone has better eyes than I do. Um, So leave Iran. I don't. And here's the thing with America and the way we do things, we don't leave shit. The minute we start grabbing onto stuff, we'll never leave it. Like as you know, we got a huge base in Ramstein, Germany. We have we still are in Japan. We still have a green zone in Iraq. We still have a green zone in Afghanistan. We obviously had some sort of airstrip in Iran, so we don't really leave. Um, we just kind of make sure everything's okay. How's that in inflation works? Learn English. Learn how's that inflation works. If you decide to leave the state of California, what state would you move to and why? Oh man, oh man. What state? I would never leave California, man. I would never leave California. As much as I don't I just anything that bad happens in California, like high gas prices. I mean, gas prices fucking are always high. Huh? That's why, like, if someone in California is complaining about something being too high, you just say isn't that your fault? Like, it's so I'm okay. I'm okay with whatever bad happens in California. I like it too much, man. I enjoy the weather. I love being near the beach. Uh, the women are good looking. They're a little crazy. Um, the football's great out here. There's just so much to do. If you have a boring day in California, and I was born and raised here, man. Like, if I moved to Tennessee, I wouldn't fit in, or Texas. I don't fit into places like that. I've been to Missouri and other states for a while, and it's just I don't do good. My mind don't work properly out there in other states, and I'm a California kid, man. Surfs up, Ninja Turtle, you know, Hang Ten, Scoot. What's up, Scoot? How you doing, brother? Simple Five, man. That's good. Look at this knife hand. This is a good knife hand, boys. You want a good salute, brother? Simple Five, Scoot. How you doing, man? How you doing? I'd rather save it, not abandon it. Yeah, yeah. That's Robert has a good way of thinking, man. I remember some guy caught me out in South Dakota, some old timer, probably 50s or 60s. He's like, California. He saw my truck and my RV, my motorhome, and he goes, California, huh? He's all, I never, you guys out there, see, you started to start running his mouth like I give a shit about California and what we do out here. Like, motherfucker, like, worry about your own fucking house. But I obliged him. I was like, what do you, California? Yeah, yeah. Very liberal, fucking pussies, I was like, he's all, yeah, I heard a lot of Californians are moving out. He tried to like jab me. And I said what Robert said, man. I was like, dude, I was like, I'm on your side, brother, but I'm never leaving California because I stay and fight my fights. I don't go run away. And I remember he shut the fuck up after that. But anyways, yeah, yeah, I'm with you on that. Scoot, man, hey, too kind, brother, too kind. You don't have to do that, man, but I do appreciate it, brother. Simplify, simplify. You're a good soldier. You're a good soldier. Simplify, brother, simplify. Um, um, I'm always back and forth from California and Australia. Woo, Australia, Australia, man. I always wanted it. Like that was I saw the show Lost, and they were always in Australia, and I heard the ladies in Australia are super pretty. I've always wanted to go there. Always wanted to go there. Like Sydney, not somewhere like super touristy like Sydney, but kind of where the locals go. I want to meet a nice Australian girl, by the beach. California is beautiful. We have it all: rivers, woods, forests, mountains, best. Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm saying. In the Union, yeah. California is amazing, man. It's an amazing place. Just there's some people in our leadership, not so much mayors, like the mayor, like the most mayors in California are normal people. Like the mayor I'm under, I think she's from actually like South Korea. I'm almost positive she's an immigrant, and she's maybe from South Korea. I'm almost positive because her last name's Kim, Young Kim, and she's Republican as fuck. She does not play around. Like that's what I'm saying. There's some people that come from other countries that know all about communism and all about it. And some of them run for office here in California, and they don't put up with shit, dude. They don't put up with stuff. I think she's still our mayor. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. The U.S. is way better, but California sounds like. Hey, brother, you know, it's hard. It's hard if you're from another state to move to California. It really is. It won't, because you're raised like people that are raised in another state are raised different. You know, people in California here are raised a little different. It's not good. It's not bad. It's not special or not unspecial. It's just different vibes, you know? Yeah, and you got to deal with someone like Gavin Newsom, dude. Yeah, and you got to deal with communism out here a little bit. But like me, and I'm sure Robert, man, if you're born and raised out here, like what who's good, who's who. I don't. It's a weird state, man. It's a fucking weird state. Yeah, it has its problems. I mean, we got Gavin Newsom and Lauren Bass, or that stupid lesbian dyke in L.A. Like fucking hey, man. Fucking hey. But it's not as bad as money wise as New York. That's one thing. I mean, that's not a good comparison. That's not good. I would say it's yeah. Anyways, have a good one, Scoot. Oh, Scoot, off. I gotta go. Mate. Hey, simplify, Scoot. You take care of yourself, brother. Absolutely, absolutely. I lived in California for 40 years, and Idaho has more public land per capita in the lower 48. Really? Newsome looks like Patrick Bateman, gives me the creeps. What's up, brothers? uh, yeah, man. Dude, he's gonna run for president. And Devil Dogs, Robert. I think people that are really are used to California. Does the rest of the nation want another Kamala liberal from California? Maybe, but I wouldn't doubt if he gets the nomination and this motherfucker wins. I wouldn't doubt it, dude. I wouldn't doubt if Gavin Newsom does it. He's so good. He's so good. He's almost convinced me to vote for him a couple times, dude. I mean, we try to recall this motherfucker out here. It didn't work. I mean, man, we've tried a bunch. He's too powerful. The man's too powerful. He's too good. He's too good. He's the reason gas prices are so high here. It's not war or Trump. It's the government. Yeah, I agree. That's why when people complain about gas prices, I'm like, dude, it should right now in California. If you took away the stupid things people voted for, which is to put like an extra $3 on gas, our gas would be like $3 right now. It would be the same as across the state, but in California, people are so stupid they voted to tax gas even more. And they've done that like 2, 3, 4 times out here in California. They've done it so much, dude. So and when people complain about gas, I just say, dude, did you vote? I forget what prop was it. I'll have to look that up. I might look that up right now. Prop where they came out and we fucking voted for it. Yeah, stupid. As long as it's not my city, I do. City, what do I care? Yeah, I'm with you on that, Robert. Your opinion of sanctuary cities and why? Oh man. Well, I live in a sanctuary state, but that really doesn't like California is technically a sanctuary state. I don't know if I don't know if like the Supreme Court stop that, but I know governors like in Minnesota and California and New York were saying we're sanctuary city or cities or states. I don't know how that's not true. Like California, they can say it is, but if you go to Orange County and you're an immigrant and you're going to get deported and or a homeless guy, they'll arrest you and kick you out. You come live where I live, you know, they don't put up with that shit. So like L.A. County is, I guess you can call it a sanctuary city. I don't know like how. Like I said, man, I don't live in L.A. County, and if people in L.A. want a bunch of immigrants and retarded inbred people there, like the niece of the General Al Salamane, more power to you, but not where I live, not in the places where I live in California. I'm telling you, dude, you can separate California into a Republican state and a Democratic state. Uh, San Francisco and Los Angeles could be two different states, and the rest of California will fall under one Republican state, and that's how it should be. But every major city or county are completely different. Like most of California is Republican, but they win. Democrats always win Los Angeles, San Francisco, and most of San Diego a lot. So Los Angeles, that I don't like if someone bombed Los Angeles like a 9/11 or a nuclear explosion, I wouldn't bat an eye, devil dogs. I I would not bat an eye. It smells like piss in Los Angeles. It just does. I don't know why anyone would go there or live there. It smells like piss. Um, I would never go to San Francisco. I used to go to LA all the time. When you're young, everything's cool, it's fun, it's exciting. But when you're older, San Diego's awesome though. San Diego, it smells like urine every once in a while. I used to work down there a lot, but it's still really nice. I used to know a cop. Yeah, yeah. I think San Diego's somewhat of, and that's near the border. Sanctuary. I don't. They use illegal immigrants to vote and shit, man. It's dirty. It's a dirty game. Politics and winning elections is a dirty game. And if you're not cheating, you're not trying. And I guarantee you, the Democrats are cheating because they want to win. That's my theory, my motto, man. If there's something to win, someone's gonna cheat. Someone's gonna cheat. So find out how to cheat, who's gonna cheat, but I don't know. But we might have we might have a Republican governor here soon, right? I mean, there's two guys. I think there's two guys that are two Republicans that are really, I think, in the lead by a good margin, right? Born and raised here for 43 years, and will never set foot in in that cesspool. Yeah, yeah, man. Like you got it, the Tortuga, Los Angeles, Long Beach. It's like Tortuga. It's a port city. You know, what are you gonna have in a port city? Crime, a little crime, titties and strip clubs and bars and bar fights and drugs getting poured in and a bunch of crazy stuff because it's a port city. That's where a lot of people, a lot of boats, a lot of craziness. We do pretty good maintaining it and all that stuff, but yeah, like Robert, like people that live here forever, there's places that we just don't go, and Los Angeles and people that aren't from California will visit California and go to Los Angeles. I don't, it's more of a tourist type of area, it's just concrete and big buildings and it smells. And you'll get hit on by like a prostitute or hooker in Figueroa Street, it's not where you want to take your family. It's not good Catholic faith. It's not good Christian faith. It's Tortuga. It's just Tortuga. Nothing good really comes out. Nothing good really goes in. It's just kind of there, man. It's just kind of there. And I think every country has a city like that. It's just, you can't, how many cops do you want walking around the streets of Figueroa and this and bugging people because this girl's trying to sell her ass on the corner? It's like, dude, we got better things to worry about than some disgusting homeless lady with no teeth. You know, it is what it is. It's gangland. Yeah, yeah. Los Angeles was a declared sanctuary city when I was still living. Oh, really? Shit. Yeah, I mean, shit. Los Angeles, and then now they're going after Cesar Chavez because he was like a molester. Dude, it's just too much. I don't care, man. I like living by a farm. I live by like a horse town / suburbs. That's all it is, man. That's California. I know horse town, cow town, suburbs. Play football, get a good job, buy a house, live and have a family. That's life, man. And if it goes any farther than that, it is what it is. I don't, I can't help. And Oakland sucks. That's why Oakland Raiders left. Oakland's they that's why the Golden State Warriors left. Oakland's gone, man. And there's probably nice little spots where people live a great life. It's by the coast. I'm sure living by the coast is okay. But there's probably a big city where it's the people there are so retarded. They go around stealing each other's stuff, and there's no consequences and weak judges. So Oakland for the next 50 years will be a shithole, you know. Sad but true. Sad but true. Dope addiction. Yeah, I hated Cesar Chavez since I went to the DMV one morning and it was closed for Cesar Chavez Day. I was like, who the fuck? Oh man, dude, I never understood why I never understood why Cesar Chavez was some like I never got that. This guy was like a farmer that helped some unions or like the farmers back in the day. And then all of a sudden, you give this guy a bunch of power, a bunch of money. He goes after and sexually harasses chicks. Like, shocking a poor Mexican dude that I still don't understand what he did. And honestly, I don't think he did anything. You give him money and power, he starts touching chicks. Like, of course, shock. And he had his whole day, Cesar Chavez Day. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, get the fuck out of here. Yeah, I'm with you on that one, man. No one gives a crap about Cesar Chavez Day. What fucking losers. You know? It's just sick puppies, man. All he did was be Mexican in some kind of council position. I believe, yeah, right. He just stood up like, hey, you gotta protect, the Mexican culture out here, or whatever he did. And people like said, oh yeah, we'll agree with you. Of course, this is America. We want all little, you know, and all he did was be Mexican. You're right, dude. You're right. All he did was be Mexican. Like, I'm so sick of like these. Just I don't know why we celebrate anybody. To be honest, I don't know why there's not. There should. I don't know. Nah. It hurts my brain when I think about it. It really does. It hurts my brain. It hurts my brain. All right, let's get out of here, boys. Let's take a little trip. Let's take a little trip. All he did was be, yeah, he just was a Mexican dude. He just like represented Viva la Raza, and he, you gotta keep the Mexican culture and keep the missions and or what. I don't fucking know what he did. I never liked the guy. I don't like my grandpa never talked like I know Julio Cesar. Oh wait, who's the boxer? Like I know the Mexican boxer. But I don't know, man. I think there's more important people to celebrate. Oh yeah, the one of the astronauts, like the speaking of more important people to talk about, one of the astronauts, the black guy, I forget his name, but the reporter said, "How does it feel to be the first black dude in space?" And he goes, "Dude, what?" I'm like, "Can we just make this about something else besides how tan someone is?" But he's from my hometown, dude. I think dude. He's from my hometown. He is from my hometown. I don't know how old he is. I think he's obviously he probably graduated high school in the '90s or something. But he's from my hometown, boys and girls, where we go see Itchy and Scratchy. He went to he went to high school and lives out in Itchy and Scratchy land. So if anyone can be anything, that guy got out of the slums and became an astronaut and a jet fighter for the Air Force. So to that guy, which I forgot your name, I salute you, brother. I hope you're coming home safe in space, far side of the moon. Next stop is to land on those mother effers again and stay there. We need to start farting stuff up there, man. We need to start farting stuff up there, staying up there for good. Like, dude, like this guy, like this fucking dude has a good tan, and people talk about like how black he is, like a fucking crayon. I hate that, dude. That's one thing I don't. You're not a crayon. Stop calling people crayon colors. It drives me nuts. I like as a Marine. Marines like to eat crayons, so I don't. It's just the weirdest thing. It doesn't always make sense to me, devil dog. So, but I'll tell you what. I'll talk about someone's how tan they are because us lighter folk like being tan. You know, we like a good bronze skin, right, boys? You gotta have a little. You get that farmer tan. You don't like the big white. Your shoulders are like pearly white. You can fucking ghostly white. You gotta have a little dark tanning lotion on you. Except when you get a actually, man, if you're older than me and you kind of live in California, uh, a lot of people that are now that I grew up, or I'm 40, so parents, adults, old that whatever. A lot of people that I know are getting well, not a lot, but I guess skin cancer from the sun, like surgery where they have to start cutting off stuff on your body. Like it's weird, man. Like a lot of the old adults that grew up with like without sunblock and were doing some wild shit back in the '60s and '70s. They're hurting from the sun, man. I've seen it with my own eyes. Where I've seen adults in their '60s and '70s go for I get skin cancer and have some major surgery, man. It's kind of scary stuff. Yeah, not scary. Yeah, but that astronaut man, he's from Pomona, dude. Pomona, you guys know where Pomona's at, dude. It's a dump. It's a dump. But he's there, man. What? All right, all right. Where am I? Let's go that way, son. There we go. There we go. Locked in. All right. All right. Yeah, man. So everything right now, Iran, Iraq, all this craziness, it's not bad. Not bad. It's over. We lost about how many troops have we lost in this little 40-day conflict? Like 20, I'm guessing. Less than 20. Dude, for Iran here, dude, like I seen the invasion of a country. I seen the distance that has to be put on to go from one place to another. I never thought in my life that Iran would go down so quick. I thought this was gonna be not this, but Iran. If we had to deal with Iran, I thought this would be a little more challenging. But man, Saddam had a better military than Iran. Saddam put a bigger fight. Saddam had a fucking military. Saddam and the Republican Guard of Iraq. Those dudes came out. Those dudes came out with tanks, artillery, a conventional military. They came out swinging, and they did respect. The Iraqi military. They put up a good fight, but the Iranian military, I don't know. They struck Saudi Arabia's oil. Like that's not a military. Those are just pissed off kids, you know, being mad at each other. But the Republican Guard, man, they had it going on, man. You know, the Republican Guard, they didn't mess around. They didn't mess around, dude. Better than Al Qaeda or the Taliban. Better than the Republican Guard. I mean, they drove tanks into our tanks and try to get us. They hit, yeah, man. They were ready to fight and die for Iraq, and the Iraqi army gave us a better run around. Iran, I don't even know who they are. I don't, you never see them on TV. You don't know anything about them. I don't know. I don't. They don't. I don't. I have no idea. Like about anything about that. Does anyone really? They got the Republican Guard, but that's a political. That the Republican Guard is the political arm of the regime. That's not the Iranian military. See, the Iranian military doesn't want to. They're just kind of hanging back, man. No military issue is challenging to the USA if a war drags on. It's because the powers that be want to drag. Oh yeah, 100% agree. 100% agree. Dude, 100% agree. Like the war in Iraq lasted, I don't know, probably like an extra 7 years. I don't how, like, the war in Iraq was from 2003 to 2012, something like that. So 10, 11 years. When I got there in '07, I would say after I got home that this should have been we should have been 100% pulled out when I got out of there. After like the last like month I was there, we there was no problems. We had no problems with anything. So you're right, man. Like the either financially it's going to benefit someone to stay in a war longer, um, or not someone, but maybe 100,000 or no, 1,000 people in a company. Just people that are making the decisions don't know what they're talking about. Maybe we just want to blow shit up for another 3 years. I'm all cool with either one, but it is what it is. It is. Trump isn't fighting for profit. It's why it's a short confrontation. Yeah, I agree with that too. Well, one man, I like. this is, Trump's 70 something, 78, when or not fucking 102. I don't know how old. He's been around for a while, right? He's been around. So same like me and anyone else that's been around for a while. I am tired of hearing about Iran and their bullshit, man. I am tired of that. Now we don't have to hear about any of them. We don't have to hear about Iran's bullshit anymore. That problem's solved for the most part, right? That imagine Trump's been alive, and he's been listening to the federal government for a while, and been partaking in their weirdness. And imagine, like, just for 20 years, why haven't we dealt with the Iranian government 20 years ago? America should have no problem with the military. America, we don't need to ask permission. There's no international law that we care about. Like when someone says you're an international criminal or this and that, like, okay, like, sure, like, it doesn't matter. People from shitty countries, their reasoning and opinion doesn't matter to me. I don't. Someone that can't buy a weapon can't tell me that is there another fucking fire? Can't tell me what to do or what not. Like, we're not on the same level. We're not equals. We'll never. That's another fire. We'll never be equals. Is that the same? Is that the warehouse fire? No, 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 no. Can't be, can it? Did I actually drive by the warehouse fire? Americans and America, I don't give a shit about international law. If the Islamic State of Great Britain wants to complain about something, I would say it doesn't matter what you. We're not equals. Like, you can't. You don't let your own population buy a gun. Like, why would I ever give you? Why would I have an opinion? Some weird third world country. Like, when people even come on here on chat and start, like, trying to say, "Oh, America bad," it's like, dude, you can't even speak English. You can't. And I'm from California, so I don't get mad when people really can't speak English. But you can't talk shit and not speak English, right? Usually when people, like, talk shit, they usually have good, they sense on language and vocabulary. Like, there was a homeless lady right there. She's probably an immigrant too. She's probably an immigrant. Let's go back this way. Should we go down? Hold on, boys. I want to check this out before we get. So, do race issues and political issues? Fear from outside threats keep us Americans. Yes, I agree. I agree. I think just drive near this fire. Sorry, boys. I'm sidetracked here. We're doing a little night stalking here. What's that movie where they go around and film disasters or car accidents or something? I don't know. It's with the broke down mountain guy. Hall. Trump isn't fighting for yeah. Like, yeah, not fighting for profit. Just getting it done, man. Like, we absolutely nuked the Iranian leadership. They're like, they won't be a threat forever. Regime change, we can't create we can help push the regime change, but we can't create it. That has to come from the Iranian people, the Persian Empire, the old Persian people that live there have to take their country back. We can only pay for them to hopefully do something. So be it. Every 20 years, we'll just bomb the shit of Iran again and be done with their problems. Talk shit, man. You say debt to America. Well, I mean, that's it, man. It's that fast. It's that fast. Imagine us boys waking up and the very top of our government's all gone. And honestly, if you do that to America, America keeps moving on because the citizens of this country don't need the government to do anything for us, right? We're all self-sufficient. We don't, you know. Oh man. Oh yeah, it is the fire. Oh shoot. All right. This is all closed off. Mm. Yikes. There's the fire. Job fair. That's what I was going to do. Perfect, boys. You saw where I was going. I just got a job fair. Little job fair action. Little job fair action. You guys want to know what I applied for? I'm going to sell myself on the corner of Figueroa and MLK Boulevard, boys. And me ladies, $20 makes me holla. $20 makes me holla. If you don't know what it is, I'm sure you can't afford it. What is that from? Super Trooper? What's an FJ? If you gotta ask what it is, probably can't afford it. Why it wasn't done before is what I mean. Yeah, yeah, it should have been. Dude, I mean, Iran took hostages, and what was it, the 70s or something? King, um, the bombing of the Marine barracks in Beirut. I think that's the city. I mean, dude, these fuckers have been asking for it for years, dude, and we finally obliged. Burning flags. Imagine being a government. Imagine the American government burning during the speech president and Congress is there. Imagine them standing up, clapping, and burning. I don't know, a flag of some sort of the Japanese flag, and screaming death to Japan. Imagine if America did that, dude. Imagine if Americans did that. How, like, I would bomb ourselves if we started doing that shit. So, the Iranian government likes, I mean, dude, they would to America. Now they're gone. They're all dead. All those people that did that were dead. That I think there's like one or two guys I keep seeing online or on the news, like the president and like maybe a foreign minister or something, and they're whoever's doing their Instagrams or their tweets are still talking shit. Like they're gonna get it again. Like they're gonna get it again. And you give us 2 weeks. The people that are the higher ups and the whoever's left over in the Iranian government. You give them 2 weeks ceasefire, they'll get out of their caves. They'll start, life. Immediately, your brain will go to normal. You'll start doing normal things and giving away your position again. And Israel's going to be all over that shit, dude. Israel's going to wait for you to fuck up again, get the green light from the U.S. and strike you down. If you're at a state of war, you have to be at war every day. You can't just say, "Oh, not today. I'm just gonna do this." It doesn't work that way, man. That they're gonna. These guys will go home, give us their location of their underground bunker to you name it. They'll end up giving away their position. because that's what they do. When you don't feel like there's a threat around you, you just nonchalantly go. You won't think of what do they call it? Like damn it, dude. Like when you get a brief of oh, what the fuck is this? This road is closed. How many? What is on fire out here where I can't go on down roads? I I'm trying to sound bitch. All right. Oh, maybe I didn't see the sign. Oops. I didn't see the sign, boys. I didn't see the sign. All right, let's try this one more again. I want to get across this damn field, and I can't do it. Why it wasn't done before? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, so what should be done with the next president? We taking care of Cuba, Venezuela. I know Mexico and our special forces are working with or the cartels, Iran. Seems like peace in the Middle East, man. And for me to say that as a baby, Iraq baby, watching the Desert Shield and Desert Storm, and then serving in Operation Iraq, like that's a big deal. So what? Who? I don't care who the next president. Let's just assume they're going to kind of do what president. If they grew up with the problem, hearing about a problem on the news for your whole life, what's the next solution? It would be North Korea and China. Those are the only two countries that still kind of give us a problem. Russia's pretty well occupied, and their military's got fucking hammered. So uh, it'll be uh, it'll be pretty interesting. I'm a lesbian. Ben, man of the week. What's up, Ben? Benon, Manon. What? I'm a lesbian. Sheesh. Me too, son. Me too. Cheers. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. So, who would be? I don't care who our next president is. Let's just say they think like Trump and they want to get rid of whatever problem they grew up with as the commander in chief. I mean that's one thing Trump's doing is the next president. I don't think will have that many problems. Political. I mean, outside the United States, like Iran won't be a problem anymore. Like Iraq's not a problem. Afghanistan's not a problem anymore. It's just North Korea and China, and I guess a little Russia, but Russia's pretty occupied. We're not. I'm not right. I mean, that's. Uh, I am a girl, and I'm a boy. Semper Fi. Welcome to the Devil's Compound, Lesbo. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? You don't have to state you're like a lesbian. That's like state like I'm straight. It's like okay, like why I don't care who you bang, that's weird. Why do you do that? Why do you you're not something, you're just Bino. You're just Bino of the week. You're just whatever your name is. You're not a lesbo, you're not purple, you're not this, you're not that. You're just why I don't know why people put you don't what I'm saying is don't put yourself in a box. No one cares that you like pussy. Because most people you talk to also like pussy too. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? So when you say I'm a lesbian, I'm like, dude, I like banging chicks too, man. Like we have more in common than you know. We have a lot more in common than you know, brother. You know, and I don't care if you're a girl either, because sheesh, we got lady boys around here now, dude. Like it don't matter what you are. what I'm saying is like say something else about yourself. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I don't. No one cares. Like oh, I don't know. Like if I introduce myself, hey, hi, I'm Matt. Like oh, what's up, Matt? Like what's up, man? What a nice day out, huh? I don't go around saying, hey, what's up, man? Hey, what's up, Matt? Oh, I like Lesbos or whatever, you know. Okay, I'll go. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, I'm just busting your balls, but you know what I mean, though. You know what I mean. Know what I mean, we got a lot more in common. If you like chicks too, I love chicks. I'm still single for a reason. Devil dogs, you know what I'm saying? They're fun. Chicks are fun. Chicks are fun. No country scares me. Oh yeah, nah, man. Honestly, dude, like I joke and say the war to end all wars, like World War I. The war to end. I really down in my soul, if our military doesn't have a goal, but if you're playing the game militaries go after other countries and just go after other militaries. Um, there's only two countries left, and there might be a war to end all wars, man. You know what I'm saying? This might work out to our benefit because there's no way. There's only certain amount, and technology is even if Robert's new military, you're too far behind. You know what I'm saying? Like it's over. It might be over. Like Iran in the Strait of Hormuz is a big deal, man. Because that now, if China gets most of the oil from there and most of the Philippines and Asia and all this, and if we control it, talk about a real empire, boys. We're doing big things, man. The war to end all wars. We're gonna create a real empire here. A real empire. Uh, uh, uh. Let's go. That was weird, man. That was a big fire. Look at me. I'm different. Look at me. What's up, Ronald? We won't control it. Didn't you read the 10-point plan? So you think we did all that work just to let Iran control the Strait of Hormuz and charge people $2 million? You think that's gonna fly? You think who do you think has all the leverage here? Some guys we don't even know, that no one really knows in Iran that made this plan up, or the United States and our military? I don't. Like we didn't agree to that. We just want them to sit down with us, brother. The minute I think I I think you're looking at it in a funny way. If you scream death to the infidels and you're a radical Muslim and you sit down with the infidel, you are you're bending the knee. You're bending the knee to the infidel. Yeah, dude. I'll agree with any 10 plan. I'll say yes. You could say in 1 year points. You can say I'm going to nuke America. I'd be like, yeah, I agree. Let's talk about it. Let's make a deal. But you think President Trump is gonna and the United States government and the United States military is gonna be like, oh, dude, you know what? They wrote on paper that they're gonna control the Strait of Hormuz and charge that. Damn it, we can't do anything about. You think that's gonna happen? You think that's gonna fly? You think we're gonna let that one just go? You know what I'm saying? You think we're just gonna let that one? Oh yeah, you can still have it. You can still have it, right? What's up, Jimmy? How you doing, Jimmy Cooper? What's up, brother? Simplify, man. Simplify. What's going down, Devil Dog? You think we're just gonna let? And it, like I said, Devil, it's not a door. I don't know if you ever seen how big the Strait of Hormuz is, or like a river, but you just can't close the ocean. You know what I'm saying? A country can't close the ocean. One, well, we could, you know, we America, we can do a lot of cool shit, but Iran, they don't own it. They don't have a military to actually enforce it. They don't have a navy. I don't know, like, what do you mean they're gonna close the strait? Haven't they tried to close it and yet ships still go through? Ships are going through it right now. And the leader of Iran is dead. Who's the leader of Iran? You know, how is the government of Iran going to collect that money, open or close it? There's oh shit, there is a fire. There's no we killed everyone. Everyone's dead. Everyone is dead. And the next person who comes into power that is trying to close something will kill them too. It's not that hard, guys. It's not that hard. Do you have abs? I do. I do. That's one thing I haven't lost. I've lost a lot of stuff in my life, and but I have not lost my abs. Holy moly! Oh yeah, there's a huge fire out here. What? That's huge. Woo! Doggy dog. I can't see, dude. Hold on, guys. I really can't see. It's too foggy. Or uh, this is bad. What the hell's burning? Is this the warehouse? Did I drive that far? I didn't mean to go this way. I guess I have to go this way, but I didn't want to go this way. Some Habibi try to set a fire. It's probably some Habibi or foreigner. Anyways, what's up, Tara? Tara Miranda. Go to the gym? Show. No way. No way. That's only on my OnlyFans. You got to subscribe to my OnlyFans. And you can get all the ab pictures you want, dude. I did. I do have a OnlyFans. It's called. It's not my real name though. I keep it a secret. It's called Mike Honcho. I do a full spread. Full spread. You guys should go and enjoy it. It's a little expensive because I'm a high priced hoe, but Mike Honcho, dude. Playgirl called me, said we need you. We need you, Mike. I said no problem. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. I'll be there. Disco people, how you doing, brother? Yeah, you're trash. Oh, sheesh. You're preaching to the choir, baby. You're preaching to the choir. What the f is a flex? I don't speak after 1999. I don't understand. Oh, I care about Americans. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. That's my boy Robert. Not giving a shit about other humans isn't the flex you think it is. It's absolutely the flex that I think it is because I don't care about other. I care about myself and what I can touch. Reach out and touch someone. That's the only thing I can care about. That's the only thing I can care about is what I can touch. That is it, and that is about 50 yards north, south, east, and west, and that's about it on my day to day life. If you're talking about some faraway land and some faraway journey and a bunch of people died. I don't care. I can care less. Not my problem. Buy a gun, protect yourself. If that happened to me, no one else would care. I don't, you sound like you're a pussy. So if you want to have a big heart and go save the world, go for it, puss nugget, but not me, big dog. And it is a flex because I'm flexing. Not mean, sheesh, too easy. The VA rated me only at 10% for this meat hammer. I'm appealing it. Good. What's up, real war pig? How you doing, brother? Simplify. This hog is worth at least 70 disability. I gotta tuck it up into my body armor mount and about what? Too much meat in this breed. Good job, brother. Yeah, go get your disability, man. Go get your pension. You earn it. You earned it, brother. Go collect it, man. 10% is good, but get those numbers up. Rookie numbers, devil dog rookies. Get those numbers up, man. You know how to go get your pension, brother. Go get your pension, man. I live on the West Coast. Maybe it was a thing on the East Coast. You care about wait, you care for Israel? Come on now. I care. You care for Israel? Like the place on the map? Like if I pulled out a map, you think I care about a place on a map? I don't give a flying fuck about some lines on a map and some. It's so far away. How far is Israel from? You think I care about like a whole country? I don't. I don't care about Israel. I don't care about Florida. I don't care about New York. Dude, I live in Southern California, bro. Only Uncle Sam accepted me for what? Wait, accepted me for who I was and sent me to Iraq. Simplify War Pig. Yeah, Uncle Sam took me in under his wing and made me who the man I am now. Devil Dog. He's a good mother. He's a he she. Uncle Sam. Is he a he she now? He's a good father, good brother. He treated me well, taught me a lot of good things, and I am where I am now because of Uncle Sam. What did that guy say? What was that? You care for Israel, dude. A flex has been around since the 90s. You care about Israel. I don't care about Mexico. I don't care about illegal immigrants in here. Why do you think I care? I don't. I barely care about myself, Devil Dog. Why would I care about a place somewhere that the only reason I know it's there is that someone printed it out on a map? I'll never go there. I don't care if the government survives, gas chambers, radical Muslims, and Ola snack bars. I don't care about them. I don't care about Mexico. I care about 50 yards in front of me, 50 yards back of me, 50 yards to the left and right. If you want to have this, good for you. You still don't do anything to help them, but you just say out loud that you care, and you make I can't believe you're so you don't care about black people and immigrants. And no, I don't. I hope they all go on a bus and go back to wherever they came from. Homeless people and uh, homeless, I hate that word too, but bums, I hope they get arrested and thrown in a sane asylum just with the lady boys and he she's. That's it, man. If you want me to care, you got to come within my 50 feet range of fuck off. Other than that, devil dogs, you're on your own, man. You are on your own. You are on your own. I can't believe you don't care about Israel. You don't care about the Middle East, dude. Fuck. Those guys don't care about America. Why would I care about them? I don't care. No one cared about the Iraq and Afghanistan war. Not, and let's just say you do. Let's see who. Let me. I know someone's gonna say something. Uh, Gator. Wait, let me. Is that Gator? This is why tigers eat the young. We are all Gator. If you care so much, why don't you go to Israel and help them? Why don't you go to these Muslim countries and help them and fight for them? Because you're one of those weird communists that will say, "I care so much. I outcare everyone. I outcare more than the most people that care." You know that's you. You pretend to care. You're the worst type of person. You'll sit there and get mad that other people don't care, but in the day, you just sit your fat ass at home. You don't do anything really. You just go to work and make money. That's if you even do that. So don't tell me about it. Then go. Why don't you go to Russia and help Russians or help the Ukrainians, fight the war? Why don't you go to Gaza and help the Gazians fight off those big bad Jewish people? I don't know why. You take action, baby. Take action. The time for talk is over. Now it's time for action. Right? That's that. Hey, Devil Dog. I'm an Iraq war veteran. Hey, Simplified, brother. Absolutely. Thank you for your service, War Pig. What branch did you serve under, Devil Dog? And you are preaching to the choir every. I have that, sir. I have that. Feels the exact same way. Yeah, man. I. Let's see what. Bums and homeless are two different creatures. Yeah. Hey, real War Pig Simplified, brother. I'm also the GWAT, the Global War on Terror, baby, dude. So, yeah, man, I just, uh, yeah, I cared. I joined the military myself. I put my own body in line. People will stand in the background and, well, you're such a dick. You're an a-hole. The youth of America is toast. All because I don't care about some a la snack bar incest, dude. I don't give a fuck, dude. I don't give a fuck about the red coats or the what is it? What is what did I call England? The Muslim Brotherhood of Great Britain, dude. Like fuck, man. I barely, dude. I care about my dog. That's it, man. You want me to care about some foreign, faraway place? Fuck you. Fuck you. Weirdos, dude. And these are the same people that will sit back and judge you and try to make you feel bad and you're a bad person when they don't do shit for dick. They wouldn't piss on you to put out a fire, dude. You say take action. What action will you take? Dude, I already served this country, man. I fought the Great War in Iraq, the war to end all wars, global war on terror, the Afghan war. I'm good to go, brother. I did my job. I got my pension. My boots are hung up. I'm just here watching the show, man. I'm here watching the show, enjoying people like lose their shit. Oh, you don't care. You just don't. You should. No, no, no. I took action. I'm good. I'm good to go, brother. It's other people that like to complain, like you or oh, you just don't understand, Israel, this, Israel, that, the Muslims, the radical jihadists, that. It's like, all right, man, well, go out and stop them. Go out and stop them. Or stop America from doing what we're doing. If you don't like it, if you don't agree with it, stop us. But you just complain. People just like to hear themselves talk. Go grab something that you need, go make a plan, and then stop America. But you won't. You'll just sit there and kind of complain and wait for others to do something. People just like bitching, to be quite honest. It's kind of weird. It's kind of a freak show. It's kind of a freak show, man. I'm not sure why people take action, man. If you quit complaining, you just like to hear yourself talk, man. Grab your nuts and go sign up for something. Go fight the good fight. People need volunteers. Do it for free. You know, why not? Other than virtue signaling from the coastline. Yeah, see, yeah, virtue. That's the word I was looking for. Virtue signaling. They just virtue signal. They just, they you don't care about It's like, nah, man. Why the fuck? I have a dog I care about. I have a brother, sister, grandma, grandpa. But other than that, man, that's all I care about. I don't care about anything else like that. I don't care if, dude, we could drop a nuclear bomb on Iran and I would not bat an eye. You know what people like me would say? It's about fucking time. Oh, we killed 20 million people. I'd be like, those are baby. We got to get those rookie numbers up, Devil Dog. Well, those are little rookie numbers. We can't do those rookie. We need, dude. I we firebombed Tokyo and probably killed like 200,000 Japs, and people still complain about the nuclear bomb. I'm like, ah, dude. I hope you complain about the nuclear bomb because I don't want you complaining about the firebombing of Tokyo. You know, you can always dig deeper with Americans. We'll tell you that we did bad shit. Like, oops. But we're telling you because we don't want you to find out what worse shit we've done. Uh, our matey. All right, what are we looking at? I was a medic in the 1st Infantry Division in the Army. Hey, dude. War Pig. Before I move on, being a medic, a corpsman, and the Marine Corps, we call you guys corpsmen. Um, in the Marine Corps, we don't even have our own medics. Obviously, we have to hire someone in the Navy to do it for us. That's why we call them corpsmen. Simplified, brother. I appreciate you holding a gun and trying to save lives, man. Did 2 pumps to Baghdad, 1 to Afghanistan. Got out in 2015 as an E6. I'm a nurse in the ER. Not nice. Surrounded. You're a nurse. Hell yeah, brother. Surrounded by liberal pussies daily. My man. Welcome to the Devil's Compound. We do need medics in this compound. Oh, man, oh man, this is gonna be tough. Um, right to be here, expression Gator express those free speeches, brother. You can if that's the action you want to take is expressing your voice, by all means, do it. We will those who are about to die, salute you. Right? The emperor. You can stay, but no one's gonna agree with you, yeah. You're gonna be barking up the wrong tree. I mean, let's be clear. Like, well, hey, Tony Hawk, what's up, Ray? How you doing, man? Get right with Jesus. I think we deported Jesus. Or you know what? We're gonna deport him after he's done mowing my lawn. You're 62? Hey, man, that's a good long life, brother. You got another 20 years to go or something, man. Keep on going, Gator. Gator's bitches always be wearing jimmies. But here's the thing, Gator. You're not gonna convince me of your ideas, or whatever. You're not gonna convince me of shit. Shit. Yeah, you're not gonna convince me of the way you think or that. Those days are over, man. Like those days of convincing people to do stuff for you. Those days are over. The way you grew up, it's all gone, man. It's all gone. You know, if you think I have to wait for something, I just have to wait for you to die. You know, I don't care about the Holocaust. I don't care about whatever history problems people had back in the day. No one my age gives a shit, dude. We don't care about race. We don't care about religion. I think people that think like that are weird and old. You know, it's an old way of thinking. You're not going to convince people that you're right, especially the youth. When I talk to my nephews about anything, they do not give a shit. They can care less, dude. Yeah, you know, as a 6 year old man, you should look back, look at what America is, say I think we're okay, and just take it one day at a time, man. But trying to convince people that you're right and there's a moral compass to this life and government, dude, the Holocaust, fucking Nazi Germany, like I don't care. The bombing of Baghdad or like, dude, I if I were president, man, and I was the commander in chief of our military, there would be no North Korea, there would be no Iran. I would absolutely strangle and choke the shit out of China. We would have no problems. But there's some people like you that don't want to go to war and will like weird shit and weird governments around this world. That's fine, man. But not me. Just not me. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with an Obama coming in and kind of pulling troops out of Iraq and Biden doing the same thing. That I'm cool with that. But if I was in charge, because I don't like to follow anybody's bull crap, I don't. I'm a leader of my own free will, and you're not going to put on some moral communist, you know, pyramid scheme where I gotta be morally superior and care about Israel or not care about the Jews. Or the not say that Muslim countries are gross. Like whatever, dude. Just enjoy your life, man. Because the people that have power now, they're gonna die in 5 to 10 years, and America will change, and they'll keep moving and grooving, man. I don't care that our federal government lied to us about weapons of mass destruction in Iraq. I don't really consider that a lie. I think it's just like Iran. They were thinking about it, they were trying to, and now they're all dead. You're never gonna have a weapon like that as long as the US of A is alive. No sirree Bob. No sirree Bob. Won't happen in my lifetime. Like I don't I have zero guilt in my body. I don't care about slavery or that we stole land. We conquered, and that's about it, dude. America is people full of conquerors. If we don't conquer your country, we will conquer our next door neighbor's house by buying it and buying more shit and getting better jobs. And so my only advice to people that don't understand America or Americans, and some people who live in America and are Americans don't understand where we come from. And all I have to say is just, you got to get out of the way, man. Get out of the way. Go complain on the sidelines. Go be a Monday morning quarterback after the Super Bowl. Oh, man. The Eagles, Brett Favre should have, rolled out deeper. He was wide open. Those people never played football, never been to war, but we'll tell you exactly the right way to do things. It's insane, man. Millennial combat veteran, like the others from the past, we are much more fucked up than other realizing I'm here for it. Gen Z vets are even worse than us. Dude, Warpig, you're right, brother. You are right, brother. 100% right. Hey, Cooter Stink. Yeah, or OEF, Operation Enduring Freedom, brother. Semper Fi. Yeah, dude, this is that old timers, dude. The old timers don't give a fuck. You think I give a fuck about the Holocaust or saying I'm racist? You think I give a fuck about any of that? Dude, fuck you. I will fuck you up, man. I live in Southern California, man. It's a jungle out here. And you want me to fucking have some sympathy for some Hajis in a mud hut that bang their sisters and cousin? Fuck you. Fuck you. Right? And you think I'm bad, man? You're right. Who was that? Real War Pig and Cooter Steak. God damn it, Cooter Steak. Dude, when new Marines would come into my platoon, and as you get a veteran, you become corporal, NCO, you got to train them. These kids that were coming up, these 18-year-olds didn't give a fuck. They didn't. They weren't trying to be cool and gain your respect because you're a war veteran. They did not care. They said, get the fuck out of my way and let me know when you need me to do my job. If you don't need me to do my job, I don't care. And I said, I like these kids. You can't bullshit a bullshitter, dude. Can't bullshit a bullshitter, dude. Yeah, see, and it's too political in here. I'm glad I libertarian, less government in my life. You're the fucking dude that wants government. You're a 62 talking about. You want me to bring up your old chats? You worked 30 years in public safety. That's a government job, you moron. You worked 30 years in public safety. I guarantee you're paid by the state, whatever state you lived in, or federal government. That's government. I bet you got paid by the federal government. Just express my opinion on your channel. Yeah, hey, you can express all you want, man, but you can't contradict yourself. You can't contradict yourself, man. And you're not a libertarian. You're more of a you're not a libertarian. You're leaning towards communism because you're trying to convince other people that you're right, and you get shocked when others have a different opinion about you. No, 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 man. You're leaning more towards communism. You're and here's what communists do. They will use like, well, I'm just trying to say what I need to say in freedom. You will use stuff like that because your opinion's so stupid that we'll tell you to shut up, and you'll be like, well, I thought it was just freedom. I thought freedom of speech, dude. That you will try. Like, I will never say that I could talk. I'll never say the First Amendment. I can say whatever I want. It's the First Amendment. People, people like me don't say. That's like saying. That's like saying. Oh, fuck! I just drove blank. I'm a good person too. It's like, well, you good people don't have to say they're good. Usually, someone else would be like, oh no, Gator's a good person. He's just going through it. You have to say what you are. I'm glad I'm a libertarian. I'm 62-year-old and I work for public safety. You're boxing. You're putting yourself in a box, and that's communism, dude. I can't believe as a 62-year-old man you can't figure that one out. You go around telling people that what you are, and that makes you feel special. That's communism. Oh, I'm glad I don't have to deal with government. You government people, dude, you are a fucking snake, dude. Anyways, I love you, brother. Your opinion on draft dodgers? Man, I don't, I am not a big fan of the government. So if the government's trying to tell Leon or Cooter Stank to go fight some foreign war in some foreign place. And you know what, man? If you don't want to fight the war, don't fight the war. It's okay. If the government tells you to go do it and you don't want to do it, I'm all about saying fuck. Tell the government to fuck off. No matter what you think. If someone knocks on your door and tells your son you need to go fight a war and you don't go, fuck them. Fuck the government, fuck all that. I don't. I draft dodgers. That's a term. That's another like communist term. It's people that obviously have never served, have never been drafted, have never volunteered to draft, can sit there and say you were picked to fight the war and you the. But if I point that finger at him, I said, how come you didn't volunteer? I think that guy's smart not to fight in some stupid foreign war. Like, what? No one here likes war, right? Raise your hand if you're like, shit, man, war is cool. Not really, man. People die. It kind of sucks. Like, you fight it, you lose loved ones, you lose best friends, you have to go away for a very long. So no one really likes. There's some of us that know we have to do it, so we'll do it. But if you, yeah, man, like the it, you're an American man. No one can tell you to do anything at any time for any reason. And if the government tells you to go sign up, you get drafted to fight a war. Fuck you. Like the late great Muhammad Ali. What did Muhammad Ali say? Vietnam, they don't. I don't dislike the Vietnamese, and they don't dislike me. I'm not gonna go fight in someone else's war, right? Shit. How can you get? How can you? Oh, but your country then. Yeah, it's a tit for tat. Tit for tat. We have to stick together in America, no matter what race, wage, voting party, or whatever we need. And these times, especially, oh, summer love, Semper Fi. I agree with you. I agree with you. Semper Fi, brother. Semper Fi. Yes, words don't justify violence here in America. I can tell you that NGR and retaliate would be wrong. Freedom of speech. Freedom of speech. The fucking burger clown riding above me is gonna pipe up next. What? Calling it like how you just, oh, thanks, Ronald from McDonald's. Ronald from McDonald's, like how you are just talking. Thanks, brother. I'm glad you like the talks. Simplify, brother. Simplify. We got a lot to talk to today, man. I'm here all day. Here all day, fam. I'm here all day. I just I'm glad I'm when you're telling me that you're glad you're a Republican or you're glad that you're a Democrat or like Gator, I'm glad I'm a libertarian, but I work for public safety, which is a government job. Then he says, I'm glad libertarians like small governments, but also complains that, you know, our military is doing, dude, you can't have it. You're like a female. It's like too much all at once. You have so many different takes and opinions, and I'm this and you're that and I'm this. Dude, you're a communist. That's what communism is. You start in your own mind, you'll start putting people in a box. So black guys don't like Trump. You don't think guys with good tans like another person as president? Whew, whew, I didn't know a tan on you makes you think different. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how light your skin is, or like as or orange makes you think different. But sheesh, sheesh, Doctor. Oh, the Doctor Queef Willington. Was Scooper Pooper? Where's Scoop? Where War Pig loved the name. Scooter Skank, Scooter Skank, and Doctor Queef Wellington. Semper VA check. Semper Fi, brother. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, Semper VH. I'm not sure what the Semper VH. Always VH. I don't know, but hey, Semper Fi, devil. I like how the people that I think are in the military, like Doctor Queef Willington, Real War. That's a cool one. But Scooter Skank, I like. I believe you two are in the military. You guys, dirty minds. You. What is it called? Dark humor Marines there. Dark humor Marines there. I can say what I want because I'm not a puss. Yeah, dude. Like that's and man, yeah, like I'm like Robert, dude. Like I just if people Like it's just weird, man. It's weird how it's not weird. I shouldn't. Nothing really weirds me out or surprises me much anymore. But there's people that born and raised, however they're born and raised, probably never had like an older brother or a younger sister, single child. Their conversations are only with like adults or like mommy and daddy, and they have this idea where like imagine being like a single child, lived a great home, nothing wrong with your home, but you have to have conversations with people your own age, and you have to have conversations with people that will tell you that you're fucking stupid. And when you get to be, I don't know, 70 years old, and you quietly like put yourself in, well, I'm so glad I'm not this. Like you youth, bitch, I just have to wait 5 years and I'll never have to hear your opinion because you're probably fat and your heart's gonna stop. That's just American. That's just being American. Being fat and your heart stopping. That's just being American. It's not a judgment of you. It's just an American value. you know, eh, Communism is a real thing, man. Communism is a purity ring, a purity standard way of living. I'm this and you're that, so that makes me better than you. You judge people off how tan they are. That it's so weird. It's communism. It's a freak show. And you can smell communists from a mile away because they're like a smuggy, smuggy, smuggy. What are all meetings up? What to shadow box outside the battered women? we all we wait. Hold on. Caring without caring takes so military time to that a boy Howard. Oh, Howard, dude, I gotta tell you, man. Butters, dude, she's scary, bro. She's a scary pug. After you told me about your dog eating a penny, dude, Butters, she'll eat everything. She'll go outside and chew on rocks. She'll bring like a dirt clod in and just break it in her mouth, and just dirt goes everywhere. And she'll and dirt goes. Dude, she'll go outside, dig. She pretends she acts like my Jack Russell. She looks at my Jack Russell and acts like her. She'll do like weird Jack Russell things. She'll dig and dig and dig and find rocks or little like seeds for plants that I have, and she'll eat them and try to swallow them and chew them, dude. Dude, ever since you told me about that penny, I'm so worried about Butters eating something. But she'll bring in rocks, dude, and she'll have them in her mouth. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Uh, oh, Ransom Jackson, what's up, brother? Super fine, man. Sheesh, man. I've been. It's been a wild one, Ransom. It's been a wild one. We had a good amount of people in the Devil's Compound today. At one time, about like 40, 50. Then it kind of goes up and down. We've been hooking and jiving for about 2 hours now, moving and grooving, man. You haven't missed much, but we're just going over the latest facts on the world. I've been calling people communists for quite some time, for about a good hour now. Me and Robert been holding down the American values of minding your own business and not telling people, I'm the youth these days, America's doom. I'm a libertarian and I work for public safety and I'm this and I'm that and you're that and I'm this and now I'm on a periodic table. We're not period a purity scheme. Period purity ring. Yeah. Yeah, we just been shooting the shit. Been pretty good though, man. Been pretty good. Yeah, man. She's a buttercup, man. Butters. She's a good pug, man. Probably one of the best pugs I've had. I had pugs my whole life. Barney, Bam Bam, Pebbles, popcorn, pumpkin, butters, peanut, shebbles or pebbles. So nine pugs my whole life. One male, Bam Bam was male. That was my old dog. Then all the other ones were girls. Barney, Bam Bam, Pebbles, Pumpkin, Popcorn, Peanut, Butters, Pebble. Anyways, all of them really good dogs, no problems. But Butters, man, Butters is she's she wants to be a Jack Russell. She gets really jealous of Zoe and mimics her. She'll do the same thing. She'll handshake. She'll sit. She'll mock Zoe, and she'll watch Zoe all day. The way she tries to jump up on things, it's pretty cool, man. Butters is a good pug. Butters is a good pug, Howard. I wish I can give her to you for like a week. Dude, she'll drive me nuts, man. She'll wake up, be super cute, hang out with you in the morning, eat. Then by noon, she'll want to take a nap. Maybe she'll kind of be hyper. You can maybe take her a little walk. She'll want to take a nap with you. And then by like 4 or 5, she's up. Boom. She wants to play, 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 play. Butters is a menace. Iceman. What's up, dude? She's a menace, dude. And she's from like 4 to about 10 at night. She's trying to play fetch. She's biting Zoe. She'll move. She's bigger than Zoe. She'll run by Zoe and bump her out of the way, And dude, she'll push Zoe down. She gets super jealous of Zoe. Oh man, like a crazy girlfriend, dude. Your own personal opinion on ice and why? Oh, Leon, what's up, brother? Well, ice isn't new, right? Ice has been around since I don't know the 80s. Like immigration is ice has been around longer than I've been alive. So my opinion about ice goes beyond my whole life. So they're they're a 3-letter agency that works for the federal government. We're hold on. Build the wall, deport them all, brother. Build the wall, deport them all. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? Those are stickers. Neat little stickers, huh? Yeah, man. There's no opinion. I try not to have opinions on things you can't control, right? You can't control ice. You can't do it. You can't ever defund the police departments because the police departments don't work for the federal government. The police departments work for your local city. You can't ever defund immigration custody enforcement. It's a losing argument. That's communism. Oh, defund the police, and people like, yeah, defund it. It doesn't do anything, and nothing happens. There's still police. I don't understand like why people would vote for that. You know, I don't know if you guys ever grew up with like a class president, like in elementary school or junior high or high school. Well, the class president would always win if they said you would get extra recess or like pizza Fridays, free pizza Fridays, extra recess, nap time. I remember in elementary school, they like third grade president said, we'll get a 30 minutes of nap time. And I was like, fuck yeah. And guess what? We never got that nap time because that's stupid. That's a stupid way of voting and a stupid way of thinking. That's the same thing. Defund the police. How are you gonna fucking do that? How are you gonna do that? Like if you come over illegally and you don't have paperwork, you're gonna get deported. It's just it. I don't understand. Like it's almost like a waste of air and conversation and time, right? Like how many times can you have that conversation with someone? What do you mean? Like ICE isn't supposed to do their job? Oh, how about How about when ICE kills someone? Well, they have a weapon, right? And the person that they shoot don't. So what happened in between? The person with the weapon came up to the person with the weapon. What do you think is going to happen? What do you think is going to happen? The guy with the weapon is going to shoot the person without a weapon. It's common sense. It's not going to go away. Nothing will change. There's some things in America that will always be the same. And that's fine because I don't care. I don't care if Mama Son and Papa Son get arrested. Don't care. Doesn't hurt my feelings. I really don't have any feelings. What? What's up, White Rabbit? Oh, follow the White Rabbit. Follow the White Rabbit. Follow the White Rabbit. Dude has charges on him against uh, what? Who's the dude? Yikes. Someone's a felon. Oh shit. Is our president a felon? I think he has 34 felons, right? Our president? Are you talking about our president? The commander in chief? He's also, what I've heard, not only is he a 34 count felon, but he's also a Russian spy. Remember that? Remember that? So if you're talking about him, yeah, man, I totally agree with you. He's a felon, Russian spy person. I love foreigners come here and spend your money, then leave. Letita James and Mandami defund the blue. Then a 6 months-old child was murdered in NY streets last week. There you go. I don't, it's not like you can defund the boys in blue, which is fine. Don't give them a bonus or a raise next year. They're still going to be paid. Just the boys in blue won't do things. Why would I do things when the guy above me and my mayor and or police chief doesn't like cops? Why would I answer the 911 call? I'll answer it. Yeah, I'll be right there. Yeah, W7 will be right there. Give me 10 mics. Oh, it'll take me 20. I'll get there. I'll kind of, whoa, what was that? Oh, thanks for the gift, man. Hey, War Pig. Thanks for the 100 gift, man. I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate it. Hell yeah. They got their education from the Leering Center. Oh, the good old Leering Center, dude. Wait till, if you guys heard that Nick Shirley one in California, I didn't listen to it. Because I know there's fraud everywhere. I see it. You can see it. But California, it's the fraud out here. It has to be amazing. Honestly, it will go in the Guinness Book of World Records or something. In Los Angeles County too. Thank you, War Pig. Semper Fi, brother. Again, you don't have to do it, man, but I do appreciate it. I do appreciate it, big man. Texas is hiring NYCD Blue and firemen left and right. Good. Yeah, man. Like, why? If you lived in New York, unless you're kind of like my attitude, where I live in California and I'll just never leave it. Even if I wanted to be a cop, I would still be a cop. But man, if you didn't like really grow up in New York or don't have any attachment to it, and you're a cop there and you're a good dude, like you bail, man. Bail, find another job, go to Texas where they love you. Go to Southern California. Don't go to Los Angeles. We all love cops out here. Everyone I live, everyone's a cop out here or in the military. California, man, we got 5 Marine Corps bases around here in SoCal. It's wild stuff. Yeah, Bianco will win. The government that we need a nice LA sheriff with a handlebar mustache. Looks like my old football coach, dude. Definitely my old football coach. Definitely my old football coach. Hey, Long Beach, man. I love Long Beach. Long Beach is like Tortuga, man, and Pirates of the Caribbean. That. Dukes, or what's that old place? Shit. I always forget the name of it, especially when okay. You're from Warpig. I'm not sure how old, if you're maybe younger than I am, but Oh, JoJo's. If you are from Long Beach, you have to know JoJo's. You have to know JoJo's. You get those deviled eggs, and they got some cold beer, brother. They got cold beer. Second Street JoJo's, yeah, dude. I got a oh shit. I got a yeah. I'll start wearing shirts you might recognize, man. I always every time I go to like a bar and they got merch, I always buy a shirt. So I got JoJo shirts. I got a couple other shirts I'll show you. Yeah, my man, my man. I seen yesterday where Gavin's wife gives their son dolls to play with. Jesus Christ. Dolls? Hey, Tom, my man. Simplify, devil. Shit. This is dirty money. If I use that account, I get censored on here. Oh, really? Shit, what's up, dirty money? I think I remember you saying that, Iceman. Yeah. I think I remember you using Iceman before. What's up, dirty? How you doing, brother? I kind of forgot, though. Kind of forgot. Duh, duh, duh. I seen, yeah. Oh, dude, Gavin Newsom has to be gay. Like he has to be like the way he expresses himself. Like, yeah, he does like who's Daryl from Walking Dead. He like you ever see that Instagram Asian dude do Daryl from Walking Dead? He plays it and then he crosses like he's weird. He's a weird dude. He remind Gavin Newsom reminds me of what's gonna happen in America if he's like the first step towards the Hunger Games people, where they have funny hair and they're all very decorative and eccentric and do weird like the design, the Tony Stark mustaches and the big poofy white. Yeah, he's like the beginning of that higher class of people. You know what I mean? I live in rural New York behind enemy lines. My man, behind enemy lines, yeah. Now with the Fam Bam old, I joined back in 2005 for GY. Yes, sir. Semper Fi, man. Oh man, got a good family, good in rural New York. Behind, hey, man, yeah. We need people back there. We need some intel. Um, yeah, 2005, man. So I just followed you. I joined in 2006. So I was just right behind you, War Pig. Just right behind you, brother. Semper Fi, man. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Devil Dog, my man, my man. Collusion? Joe jokes, dude. Hey, hey. If you know Long Beach, if you know anything about Long Beach, Joe jokes, dude. That got the coldest beers, the coldest beer. And dude, I like going to bars and having a beer or two. But Joe Jost, I would put up to the test, have the coldest beers. Them there are this one place, Roscoe's. They do really cold, but JoJo's the cup's not just cold, but the it's like McDonald's, where McDonald's sodas taste way different and like way better. I do. That's something to think about. Devil Dogs. We're out here like the resistance. Yeah, baby, dude. I'm out here fighting, man. I'll never give up on California, man. And everyone knows that it's bull crap. Everyone, you know, all the problems in California get funneled into Los Angeles County and Oakland or San Francisco. We tell the homeless and the bums to stay over there. We tell the hood rats and the mamacitas to stay over there. And, if you want to come on this side of the freeway, this is how you live. This is how you do it. And we got rules and regs here. If you want to live like a wild, wild west in a port city of Tortuga, go to Los Angeles County. Go to the shipping yards in downtown Long Beach and let me know how it is at night. Good luck. Go to the local gentlemen's club by Long Beach Port right there, and good luck. It's Tortuga. Just watch the beginning of Captain Jack Swallows and the Pirates of the Caribbean. Hey, North Hollywood. Damn. That's my motto. Be a good neighbor, stay. I live in North Hollywood. North Hollywood's not the gay Hollywood, so isn't West Hollywood the gay Hollywood? When I mean gay boys, actually it's not that gay. I seen gayer. You go to Palm Springs, you'll see some really gay shit. Hollywood North isn't West Hollywood. It's more like flamboyant. There's a lot of gay stuff. Well, I mean, there's a bunch of gay crap there. That's like young gay. Palm Springs is like old gay or lesbian, whatever people like to call themselves these days. North Hollywood is I would say nicer part, if I'm not mistaken. There's a lot of artists. Yeah, no ho. There's West Ho, no what? Yeah. I would say a little nicer, a little more, yeah, artistic, culture. I would guess, and more movies, right? Kind of more of the movie scene in NoHo, I guess. I do like. I partied in Hollywood. It's funner than shit, man. When you're young and in your 20s, but after that, the ladies are pretty hot though. You got to give it up to the Hollywood ladies. North Hollywood is definitely gay. Stop lying. That's rude. Hey, I don't know, man. I don't know. I just know. I don't know what side. I guess Hollywood is all gay. Gay or a lot of lesbos. There's a lot of lesbians. A lot of lesbos out there these days. Are you planning on taking a poop later? Am I? I don't know. I don't know. More than likely. More than likely. What's up, Benjamin? Rideout? Benjamin Rideout. What's up, brother? Simper Five, man. I might be. I might be. Probably in a couple hours. It'll be my morning glory. No one messes with my morning glory, Devil Dog. Nobody. Nobody. LA has a fun, weird vibe, but every time I go, I enjoy myself. It's fun. The beaches are a blast. Oh yeah, like Venice Beach, dude. I used to go down like walk the strip, Venice Beach. Oh, go down the main street in Long Beach, dude. It's fun, dude. Hollywood's fun. Los Angeles is a good time. The Standard, they're going up on those bar tops and up on top of the big tall building. It's fun, man. If you know where you're going, know what you're doing. Even when you walk the stars, dude. Even during the day, it's pretty fun. Just my problem with Hollywood or LA was when you go down there, it's not really kid friendly. You can't really take your family, and it is, but it isn't. You got to explain. You do have to explain to them why there's a dude jabbing a needle in his arm, or why there's a 40-year-old guy that smells like a homeless dude bum that's dressed up as Captain America trying to take pictures with you. Why is there dirt everywhere? There's weird things. It's just like it could be so much better, man. It could be so much better. You know. And then, you'll see like every once in a while a Hollywood star. I used to have lunch a lot in Studio City, and you'll end up seeing I saw the girl from Forgetting Sarah Marshall and her husband. I forget that guy's name. You sit next to, you'll sit next to Denise Richards or who is that guy from Mad Men? I think. Uh, one of the guys that plays in tag. I saw you. He was sitting next to me during lunch, and I was like, "Fuck, I know that guy." Like I seen that guy. You end up like looking. Oh man, like you end up like seeing like an actor or someone like he's like a buddy of yours. You're like, hey, oh shit, that's. I actually don't know you, but I know you from TV. Yeah, it's kind of a weird. You'll kind of, oh shit, that is that person, And you almost what's a dude? What's up, man? Like an old buddy, but don't do that because who would want to be bugged like that? But dude, you end up running. It's all right, man. It just smells like piss, and there's just unless like they just got to clean up the bums, dude. There's just too many bums. Too many bums, man. Your opinion on transgender boys playing in. Yeah, boys can't play in girl sports. You know what I'm saying? Just can't. If I was in high school and that was going on, I would absolutely try out for the girls volleyball team. Dude, I was a clown when I was a clown in high school. I would have put on a wig and I would have tried out for the girls. If I knew that shit was, I would have gone right in the girls' locker room, and all the volleyball girls would have let me because I would have tried to hook up with all of them, and they would think it was funny, and I knew all of them. It would have been great times. But no, girls and boys shouldn't be playing sports together. Girls are not that good at sports, so why put a boy on their team? Boys are just more athletic. Girls, have you seen a girl play basketball? It's really awkward. Like basketball's not made for girls. That's why they're not good at it. Softball, baseball, the girls can't play baseball. They had to change the whole sport. Softball's not baseball. It's a total different sport. They can't play football. They can maybe like swim and dive, but girls in sports are not a good look. They're good at soccer, not a good look. And the reason why, oh man, it's just common sense. It's not good. I agree with you about LA. It's not kid friendly. However, I went to Carlsbad and Oceanside, walked the pier with my family. That was fun. And diving along the Pacific Coast Highway. Oh, dude. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oceanside, Carlsbad, beautiful places, man. Beautiful places. And I don't want everything to be kid friendly. Like LA, like Vegas is not that kid friendly. It used to be, more or less growing up. Um, It just needs to be cleaner. They gotta repave stuff. They have Oceanside car. Most of California is nice. Oakland sucks. San Francisco probably has some nice parts, just like LA. Girls college fast pitch is pretty good. What? Wait. They have fast pitch baseball for girls? I had no idea that. Beach volleyball. Beach volleyball for sure. For sure. I didn't know they had a fast pitch baseball. I had no idea for chicks. Really? Well, your opinion on trans boys having their own frontline combat battalion and why? Oh, fast pitch is softball. Yeah. No, softball, fast pitch softball. But just girls can't throw the ball overhand. They don't have like the weird body. Anyways, but yeah, I got you. Oh yeah. We're some of those softball chicks are fine, huh? When I watch those college games, I'm like, God damn. Like the Tennessee girls, ooh, shit, sheesh. I watch girls softball because they all look fine, dude. Yeah, Pacific Coast Highway Bayside is legit, man. It is legit. It is legit, man. There ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Mm, ain't nothing wrong with that. Oh man, should I get going? I think it's time, boys. I think it's time. All right, Devil Dogs. Yeah, I think we're good to go. I'm out of here, boys. It's been fun. Simplify. I'll be on next week. Pray for our troops. Cheers to our troops. Have a beer for our troops. Adapt and overcome. Helmet's not a chair. You fight wars with your hands. Iceman, Simplify, guys. Bayside, thanks for coming on. Real War Pig, always a pleasure, Devil Dog. Howard, Simplify, man. Gold, if you're listening. Time. All my boys in the hood. You guys know who you are. You guys know who you are. You guys take care. Have a good weekend. God bless. And Simplify.